Greetings from school. I just scrubbed down one of the tables and I thought I'd take a break and tell you a story. So here we are in the classroom, and so this is a story that I think is one of your favorite stories. I don't know, maybe not, but I like to tell it, so here goes. It's a story about Isabella Cucaracha. Isabella Cucaracha, she loved to clean house. She cleaned the floor, she cleaned the walls, she cleaned the ceiling. She even cleaned underneath her bed. Now, how many of you this week, last week, have been cleaning underneath your bed? If you say yes, I bet you found something under there that you had not seen in a very long time. If you said no, after this story, why don't you take a peek underneath your bed? I bet you'll find something you haven't seen for a while. Isabella Cucaracha, she loved to clean house. So she was cleaning away underneath her bed when she saw something that shimmered. She saw something that shone. She reached underneath that bed and she pulled out a gold coin. I think I shall buy myself something special. But what should I buy, huh? What should I buy? What should I buy? I know what I will buy. I shall buy myself some lipstick. So she went to the marketplace, she bought some lipstick, she put the lipstick upon her lips, and she was the sight of loveliness. So she decided she would go to the fiesta. She put on her flowered dress and her lace shawl, and she went to the fiesta, and she began to dance. When all at once Senor Perro came forward, and Senor Perro said, Isabella Cucaracha, I think you're pretty, and I think we should get married. And Isabella Cucaracha said, first I must hear you sing. And so the dog began to sing. And how do you think the dog sounded when the dog sang? Isabella Cucaracha, she put her hands over her ears and she said, no, I will not marry you. I do not like your singing. And she danced away. As she was dancing away, Senor Gato slunk forward. And Senor Gato said, Isabella Cucaracha, I think you're pretty, and I think we should get married. And Isabella Cucaracha said, first I must hear you sing. And so the cat began to sing. Isabella Cucaracha, she put her hands over her ears and she said, no, I cannot marry you. That singing, it's terrible. And she danced away. Now, as she was dancing away, Senor Sapo hopped forward. And Senor Sapo said, Isabella Cucaracha, I think you're swell. Think we should get married. And Isabella Cucaracha said, first I must hear you sing. And so the bullfrog began to sing. And Isabella Cucaracha said, no, I cannot marry you. I would rather croak than listen to that singing. And away she danced. Now, as she was dancing away, Senor Cerdo lumbered forward. And Senor Cerdo said, and what do you suppose Isabella Cucaracha said? First, I must hear you sing. And so the pig began to sing. Isabella Cucaracha, she put her hands over her ears and she said, no, I cannot marry you. That singing, it's disgusting." And she danced away. Now, as she was dancing away, she saw over in the corner a very quiet, a very gentle little mouse. And the little mouse stepped forward and said, "Isabella Cucaracha, I have loved you all the days of our lives, and I have never had the courage to tell you so. Oh, Isabella, would you do me the very great honor of being my wife?" And what do you suppose Isabella Cucaracha said? "First, I must hear you sing." And so that mouse, he began to sing a song that she had never heard before. It was a beautiful love song, and she said, "Now that is a song I can live with." And they got married. And do you know that that little mouse loved Isabella Cucaracha, whether she had lipstick on or whether she did not? And so they lived happily ever